Happy Easter, everyone, from Starship Gaming. Today, to celebrate Easter 2019, we're going to celebrate by, telling you a few, Easter eggs in video games. Of course, every YouTuber is probably doing this, or has done it in the past, but it's Easter, and what you gonna do about it? So, let's get started with the top 5. It's not going to be another top 5 list. Okay, let's do it this way. I'm just going to name off 5 Easter eggs, just random Easter eggs, not in any particular order of any particular thing. So, let's get started. NBA Jam Tournament Edition for home consoles, basically Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. Oh god, I can't resist. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture this. Okay, I got that out of my system. This one had some pretty interesting Easter eggs, and I think you'll understand why it's pretty interesting. It had Bill and Hillary Clinton in the game. Yes, folks, you can actually play as Hillary and Bill Clinton in this game. And honestly, that sounds kind of cool. That's just, the whole 90s nostalgia thing. I don't know how to explain this. It's just, you don't expect it to be something that they would sneak into a video game. That's like if they decided to put, like, I don't know how to explain it. Well, this was 90s nostalgia at its best. You had, 2 political figures. You put them in a video game. So, that's a pretty interesting Easter egg, if you really think about it. I mean, wow. Yeah. Moving on. Alright, our next one on the list is for Dead Rising. Well, this one was pretty obvious. You were almost a Jill sandwich. Yeah. That joke is actually in Dead Rising, the very first game. There's a place inside the mall, I assume, food court or something. Well, I guess you could put like random places throughout a mall. I mean, whatever. Anyway, there's a place called Jill Sandwiches inside the mall in Dead Rising, which I think that's a pretty interesting Easter egg in and of itself. Alright, on to our next one. In Star Wars The Force Unleashed, there is an Easter egg that I think a lot of fans will really appreciate. Especially if you were one of those haters of the prequel trilogy, or even Episode 1 for that matter. Oh yeah, that gives a big hint to it. That Easter egg is Jar Jar Binks frozen in carbonite. Yes, in the Imperial Kashyyyk level, I believe, you can encounter, in addition to other creatures that are displayed nearby, what appears to be a Gungan frozen in carbonite, and it's heavily suggested that it's Jar Jar Binks himself. So much hate for Jar Jar Binks, but anyway, this was basically their hidden Easter egg to fans, saying, we acknowledge that you hate Jar Jar Binks as a character, and so we're going to put him in carbonite. And that was the big Easter egg for pretty much a fan service. So, there you have it. That's Jar Jar and carbonite in The Force Unleashed. Now, here's an Easter egg that's pretty interesting. Alright. Tiger Woods 99 PGA Tour Golf. What is so interesting about this game? Well, first of all, it's actually a pretty good game for PlayStation 1, but that's not the Easter egg. The Easter egg is that someone who was working on the game hid in the files. He literally hid this. You can actually access if you have one of the original copies. The game was pulled from shelves, and they, amended that. So that's out there. It was hidden in the files. One of the shorts that was produced before South Park came out. I guess you could say this is proto South Park, but this was The Spirit of Christmas. It was a video that had been circulating around, and this was about 2 years after South Park. Well, let's see, year and a half, probably about a year and a half after South Park came out. South Park came out in 97. I would say this game came out around late 98. So, about a year after South Park came out. And somebody must have been a fan and hid this in the files. And that was a big no-no because this game was, supposed to be family friendly. But a South Park short was hid in the files. And if you have a copy of one of the original versions of the game, you can actually go on your computer and access it. So that might be something you want to check out. And now we have the greatest Easter egg of them all, and the last one on our list. The Konami code, up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. And this is perhaps one of the greatest Easter eggs ever created. And I'll tell you why, because it's had a lot of influence on the gaming community over the past 30-something years. And it definitely deserves to be in the #1 spot of gaming Easter eggs for any list. And I think you'll agree. But that was our list. I hope you enjoyed. Is there an Easter egg in a video game that you like? Tell us in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will have new episodes as of the publishing of this video, April 2019. Don't forget, new episodes for April 2019 and May 2019 every Friday, Sunday and Monday, or if you want to see it this way, Monday, Friday, and Sunday, or Sunday, Monday, and Friday, But until next time, I'll see you.